Hey everybody, Chris here. Dogecoin showing good strength overnight trading. Why is that happening? We're going to talk about that as well as Bitcoin and ETH in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out as well as when I do live streams. And on the Wednesday live stream, we were looking at key support and resistance levels as well as the liquidation heat maps, looking at where all of the liquidity is, both high and low, and which was the next move up. Looks like it may have done both. So let's get into it. Let me show you the charts and the news, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. And we start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart, 1736. That's right. We're over 17 cents, 17.36. We did see a little bit of a sell-off happening last night, but then the bulls took over and overnight traded Dogecoin up. Looks like new resistance is going to be 17.5 cents here. That's as high as it got. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin traded up over $110,000. Briefly, it was just briefly, and then couldn't hold it. This is where we were trading for Bitcoin during the live stream, and I had predicted Bitcoin was going to trade down. That was going to be that 4 o'clock shadow, and it actually extended to more like 6:30, 7 o'clock by the time Bitcoin came and reached my target down here at 1087. Actually dropped down to about 1086 or so before overnight trading up. So why is that? Why is that happening? And why is not only Bitcoin but Doge and ETH also surging? Why did that happen overnight? So the current cryptocurrency rally stems from multiple converging factors that are driving institutional retail investor confidence. Market sentiment has shifted dramatically. Digital assets break through key resistance levels. We have the Eurozone monetary expansion, the M2 money supply. We've been looking at this comparison chart with this, anywhere from 77 to 100-day lag between the M2 money and the price of Bitcoin and crypto. And that there does seem to be some correlation there, and it just goes up from here. We'll look at that again during our next live stream, which will be Thursday, 4 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. So make sure that you're subscribed and you have your notifications on so you don't miss a live stream, because we can expand these conversations out. I answer your questions. We have a lot of fun as well. So join in on the next live stream. Global liquidity conditions continue supporting cryptocurrency valuations. Institutional adoption continues accelerating. And we also have the United States, the big beautiful bill, right? Big beautiful bill passed the Senate, moved back to the House. The House did vote last night to move the bill forward to a final vote, which will be sometime today. And from what I've heard, the last time a Trump big bill passed back in 2020 timeframe, something like that, Bitcoin then accelerated up at like 35%, and which would then, take Bitcoin up to 140 or so, and everything else would move up with it. Many think that that's already priced in, though, and we saw that last night with the move of Bitcoin up to 110, and the bears could still take over if the big beautiful bill passes. And if it doesn't pass, well, then there's more uncertainty, and that may be on the downside as well. But the technical picture overall for Bitcoin remains overwhelmingly bullish. Bitcoin has led all of the crypto gains over the past 3 years, pretty much. Dogecoin trades in very tight windows when it goes up, and Bitcoin has been the slow and steady grower through this bull market. So that's a big change there. Ethereum back over 2,500 and has delivered more impressive gains than Bitcoin. We saw that in the Q2 numbers where Ethereum had outperformed Bitcoin. But now it's, we'll just skip XRP. We're not going to cover that. They just want to be a bank now. So I'm just like, well, whatever. Dogecoin has emerged as one of the strongest performers in the current rally, adding over 7% to its value on Wednesday, continuing with a 2.5% gain so far Thursday. Doge has established new local highs at the 17.5 cent level, demonstrating remarkable resilience, investor interest. The surge reflects broader risk-on sentiment in crypto markets and renewed appetite for higher volatility digital assets. Social media engagement around Doge has increased substantially, contributing to the positive momentum, attracting new participants in the market. However, they say, from a technical standpoint, Dogecoin still remains a bit weak, continues to trade near local lows, still far from the key resistance zone between 19 and 20 cents. So yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag, but again, it's a breakout from a downward channel that Doge has been in. There have been a lot of charts printed that way about that, but this is promising for Dogecoin. And what we did look at on during the live stream yesterday was we zoomed back to the last time Doge traded in the 17s, and I changed the circles to these boxes, make it look a little nicer. But here it is. This was again about June 12th through the this would be about the 17th, right? So that week, Doge was trading between 17.5 and 18 cents before it came down to this red box and then traded another 5 days or so between sort of the low of about 16.6, 16.7 up to about 17.2 in that range. We're still trying to figure out. Doge is right in between right now, trying to figure out which box it's gonna go in here, and whether the current price of Doge is going to settle with a new support right here at 17.38, which is pretty close to support level that it was holding back here around the 15th of June, or is it going to come down and be more in this sort of red box trade? So that was kind of interesting, seeing where most recently Doge has traded in this zone. So we were watching that, and we will check in on that on the next live stream. Meanwhile, Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, Doge surge ahead of Independence Day. We do have a short trading day today on the stock market, and then the stock market is closed on Friday for the United States holiday. And over the weekend, I don't know, usually on these holiday weekends, volume is low. The market makers can take over and can move, and we'll see how that trades. Again, looking at the Bitcoin heat map, we still have some big shorts up here that can grab. And this is just looking at the 2-day and all of the new shorts that have entered here. But there's a lot of longs down here as well, particularly right here at 108.3, that Bitcoin could come down and grab that liquidity, and some even down to 108. So still pretty even between the shorts and the longs here in the short term. Of course, you know, the depth goes much way down on the longs. There's a lot of traders making money on Bitcoin on the longs here right now, and they're not going to be able to grab all of that. I don't think Bitcoin's going down to 105 anytime soon, but you never know. This is crypto. It can be risky. Trader Allen's like, look, Bitcoin in a descending channel as well, not as deep as Doge's, but still, it is a breakout from that channel, and we'll see whether Bitcoin can actually bounce off that line there and come higher and stay above 110 and hit a new all-time high. So that would be the classic sort of move, breaking out of a channel. The downward channel for Doge, again, much steeper, but it is a breakout. Now, will we go back up to 20 cents, or is this going to kind of peter out and drift sideways? Again, we're in July, still the summer. The summer of chop could continue, and we could see sort of some of the sideways trading going on for Dogecoin. Even Ali is like, Dogecoin bounced from the lower boundary, now targeting 19 cents with potential upside to the upper boundary near 26 cents. So is Doge going to get up out of this sideways channel he has between 14 and 19 cents, and then start trading in this next sideways channel, 19 to 26, which we saw back in May? So Ali, again, as I said yesterday, right, he flipped over to being a bull because the price was going up as opposed to being a bear, which invalidated his TD sequential indicator sell signal because everything's going up. And Trader Allen's like, look, same with Doge, liquidity grabs, right? Price moons up high to 17 cents the other day, takes out all the buy side liquidity, and then the price dumps down, takes out the sell side liquidity, goes back up, grabs more shorts, right? Are we going to see it dip back down again? This is the summer of chop I was talking about, right? Up, down, up, down. Where are we going to see now? He says this is the true direction up, but is it really? And is that where this is going to be going? Let me know. What do you think? I mean, Dogecoin is showing strength now. Is that going to continue up? Big beautiful bill. We'll follow up on the live stream. Did that pass? What were the reactions in the markets to that, as well as where we're going to find new support and resistance lines? So we will be looking at that later. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Give the video a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.